question I have, just sort of generally, is whether this is contemplated as just roads or public highways within the village, or as they interface with 9W, which obviously is a state road. And there's a setback from the state road, which in my case meant that the stop sign was very far back from the actual intersection with the road, and that the 30 feet triangle cut pretty deep into my driveway.
What
So
street did you say? I'm sorry.
on Kolb Street, it's just 4 houses, it's the very north extreme of 9.
Yeah,
Right,
I know where that is.
yeah, so if you're passing the hospital and you pass
It's
6,
like right next to
it's
the
before
new,
Plymouth.
the new children's nursery.
So again, I already complied with the legislation. I don't have a problem with the legislation in principle, and I don't have a problem with enforcement of the existing village laws on this particular issue. I think it's soundly written as it was originally written. The modifications that are proposed to the height, I think, are also fine, but that's less about the safety issue for me, and I think more just about the beautification or what people say around that are in the village. But I'm not going to go over time on this issue. I'll leave you to it. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comment on this issue? All right, board comment. You've read the most recent law. We have some blanks in the law still, Andy?
So, yes. I believe last discussion, the board said it wanted to set a maximum height, not just a,
I don't want to set a maximum height. Why do we want to set a maximum height? I mean,
well, that's why these blanks are in here.
that's all for the maximums?
Well, there's already in the code, by the way, for walls and fences, there's other provisions in the code that we're not touching. That set maximum heights on fences and walls.
And I thought we were taking out fences and walls because of that.
No,
No,
because
because
they need to stand, because unless I do a complete redrafting of everything having to do with fences, walls and hedges,
never mind.
they're treated like in the same sentences, so to try to. But I think I did a pretty good job of trying to separate out when it doesn't make sense to throw walls and fences in with the hedges. So as per our chief building inspector, Manny, he felt that there should be an ultimate maximum height, mainly for hedges. Again, I point out, you really don't need it for wall and fence because it's elsewhere in the code, but I don't think there is anywhere, I'm pretty sure there's nowhere in the code where there's a maximum height for fauna, right? Why would there be? You know, you have a maximum height for trees? Fauna, and flora, thank you.
All right, has everyone read the law? Thank you, Dennis. Has everyone read the law?
Yes,
Does everyone understand the law?
yes. Well, I do.
Can I make a motion to eliminate all the references to the maximums?
Yes. Yeah.
Just eliminate,
Where it says however, regardless.
however, yeah, all the however clauses that lead to blanks with the head.
There's only
We
two.
understand what we mean.
There's either 2 or 3, maybe only 2.
I only see two.
I think there's two.
Section 2 and section 1 at the bottom of each.
Right.
Do we need a maximum for a hedge? We don't, right? We just,
Can I stand at the podium and speak as a nearby resident?
yeah.
I don't think you should have a maximum height. I
Okay,
mean,
great.
have you ever seen these beautiful hedges out in the east end of Long Island? They're 30 feet high, they're gorgeous.
All
Can't
right,
afford
so I made a motion to remove all the references,
Yes.
references to the height of the hedges.
Yes.
Can I get a second on that?
Second.
All in favor of removing the references to the maximum?
Aye.
Motion carries. All right, so anybody else have any other discussion about the substance of the provision as it stands?
No.
I would like to add back the historic, the 6-year, previous period. Whether the homeowner can prove that there has, and it's up to the onus is on the homeowner to prove that there has not been any, accidents as a result of hedge hunting. But that's not I'm just.
You're suggesting it.
I'm suggesting it.
All right, I'll second it so we can discuss it.
Oh, okay.
Just discuss it. You can discuss.
Oh, yeah. I think that's a little arbitrary, honestly.
You're
What's the problem?
talking about car accidents, right? Like,
No. He's talking about the history. He's talking about the historic.
No,
Not the historic feature?
the 6 years was the car.
Oh, it was a car
He's
accident?
talking about the car accident.
Oh, okay.
Pedestrian, bicyclists.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that's also seems like a bit of I mean, I guess it's on the homeowner if you're gonna go to, like Orange Town, but that's a little excessive, I
Well,
think.
why, if if a homeowner is adamant
Yeah,
about that their hedges has not been a contributing factor to any accidents.
Right.
Let them come and prove it.
Right, no.
Soil.
So I think the problem is that even if there are any
Yeah,
accidents,
that's
it's a
why.
dangerous condition, it's a dangerous condition.
and that doesn't account for near misses, that doesn't account for,
Doesn't
you
account for
know,
the stress people
the-
go through.
yeah,
They come up to
like-
the corner and they have.
right, and they have to creep all the way out, and also a lot of like those reports, they don't have a lot of information in them, so even if they say, oh, like you've had 3 accidents or something, you don't know what type of accidents they could have been.
Okay, just a suggestion, that's all.
All in favor of the amendment? All opposed? Oh, was there not?
Wait, no.
No, all opposed? Nay,
To what?
to the
Your
amendment,
amendment.
to your amendment.
Yeah,
Nay on the
Nay.
amendment?
Nay.
Nay.
Okay,
I'm a nay.
the amendment fails. Any other comment on the substance of the legislation as it stands right now?
do we
All
need to
right.
close the public hearing?
Eventually,
Well, let's close, I'm gonna motion to close the public hearing.
what happened last time, so.
Motion to close the public
I think we'll have
hearing.
the same issue. Second,
All in favor?
I,
All right, all in favor of the legislation as it currently stands?
With, you made a
No,
amendment,
we didn't approve the amendment.
however,
Oh, the however, with the however clause, yes, with that,
the maximum
the
height.
maximum height removed. The legislation stands with the maximum heights removed. All in favor?
I,
All opposed? Motion carries unanimously. We've closed the public hearing. Andy, unless you got something that's really important here on the new business, old business reports, it's after 10. We've talked about Bill Batson. We gotta talk about Anna Brand. We definitely have to talk about that.
There's one other resolution which I wanted the board to consider, which I put in front of you at the beginning of the meeting. It's a very simple one.
oh, the tax warrant.
It's tax warrant, which is ordering the clerk to collect taxes that are derived from the budget that you just passed.
All right, so we gotta do this in order to authorize the seeking out his money. Okay, what number are we up to?
This would be 618, number 81.
Number 80, resolution 2025-81.
Right.
So the substance of the tax warrant in front of you is the resolution 81. Can I get it on the table?
Second,
Any comments or questions? Any public comments or questions? All in favor?
I,
Motion carries unanimously. All right,
Thank you.
anything else that we got to do?
You were talking about rescheduling the June 5th meeting.
Let's circulate a poll about it. I mean, it's not absolutely necessary. I missed so many things because of Thursday night meetings that I can miss another.
what's happening?
JCC, they're giving the
Oh.
David Christel Award.
I can.
But we have to have dates in front of us. I don't feel like everybody going through the calendars right now. We've talked about the capital funding plan. We talked about that in the context of that resolution. And we talked about Bill Batson. All right, so we have this communication from Anna Brand of Planned Parenthood who wants to do a vaccination education event. My feeling on it was that I did not think that it's a good time to do that kind of event in the marina in August. That if they want to use the marina parking lot for it, I'd be willing to do it after Labor Day. If not, if they are set on doing it in August, they can do it at the Easter Square. If they want, any thoughts about that one way or the other? That was my suggestion anyway to all of you.
I'm assuming you're not good with August because it's just a vacation time.
It's a bad time to be putting a big fair in the middle of the parking lot.
Yeah.
Because people use the park a lot and they need to park there and the boats are coming in and the whole thing. It's a busy
Yeah,
time.
oh, yeah, I think Hezekiah.
That's why. I think it's a worthwhile, I mean, obviously, I believe in the HPV vaccination.
Yes.
I'm glad to have the education. I'm glad to have all that. I believe in Planned Parenthood. I want to support them. I just think it's ill-advised to do it in Marina in August. They want to do it the week after Labor Day. Okay.
No, I think that's fair. I also think they'll probably get more of the traffic that they're looking for on Hezekiah anyway. Hezekiah.
Maybe, yeah. They might get more, but it'll be smaller. It won't be quite as.
Yeah.
But we can let
But
them
still.
choose. Is that okay with
Also,
letting them figure
Does this day, if they were to do it in Hezekiah on this date, that doesn't conflict with the flower market, does it?
out? They do it on this, we can check that and
Yeah.
we could do it on, they could do a different date in Hezekiah as well.
Yeah.
We gotta make sure the flower market's.
I'll talk to them, I'll offer them either the marina after Labor Day or a date.
In August at
in
Hezekiah, that's not
Park.
conflicted, okay. Yeah, because I think it's the second and fourth Saturdays is for the flower market. So there would be a conflict. Everybody good with that? Going back to Anna Brand with that?
Yeah.
All right. Andy, anything else in the village administrator report? I don't want to give you short shrift completely. Is anything really important?
There's a lot of important stuff, but I don't think we need to get into it right now.
Okay. Last chance for public comment on any issue that was not part of the agenda. We do not have an executive session. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.